Hey guys, this is Fuller and welcome to another new Hearthstone cards. This time we're trying something new and it's gonna be legendary spells. Currently the game has its Ragnaroses, Tyrions and even Millhouse Mana Storms. But how about some pure awesome epic game changing spells to spice up the mouth?
Time's up, let's do this!
Currently there's no special art for legendary spells. If he was to make one, it would look like this. My friend Noob in a Box once again helped out and added the legendary dragon art. It's slightly different to minions to fit around the cards, but it adds that extra epic feel of Hearthstone. For the cards themselves, I mainly aim to open up new possibilities. There's 2 spells for every hero, let's go. Starting with Warrior, the first spell is Avatar. For 4 mana, remove your armor and summon an avatar with attack and health equal to the armor removed. So now when you're sitting at 20, 30 or even more armor, you can channel it all into one almighty champion. It goes nicely with your hero power and especially with shield block or armor smiths. I imagine this would fit in very well with control warriors. Next we have Last Stand. This one's more of a defensive spell. For 3 mana, give your minions taunt. If you have 12 or less health, give them +2 health and taunt instead. So similar to Mortal Strike in the way it gets stronger if you're under the certain health threshold. It can easily be a dead card in your hand, or it can save your life. It gets stronger and stronger the more minions you have down. On to Shaman, starting with Totem Mastery. For 4 mana, summon one of each hero power totem. Overload 1. So that means if you already have a totem down, that particular one wouldn't be summoned, but the others all would. You can flood the board, although with weak totems, it goes nicely with a Bloodlust the following turn. Quite similar to Spirit Walls in the value you get. Next we have Chain Heal. For 3 mana, restore 9 health randomly amongst friendly damage characters. Overload 2. This means the heal you can't be wasted on full health characters. It can potentially heal up all your minions and your hero a lot. Alternatively, if you have no minions down, it's a straight 9 heal on yourself. Shamans lack healing spells, so this would fill a niche. On to Druid and my favourite 2 spells. Firstly, it's Moon King form. For 5 mana, choose one, gain 10 armor or gain spell damage +4. This turn only. So either you armor up and protect yourself, good in desperate situations, or you go for an all-out mass spell damage turn. If you've got the mana, a swipe would deal 8 damage to a target and 5 to everything else. You can even throw in 2 Moonfires on top of that. The other one is Cyclone. For 2 mana, destroy a minion and give your opponent 2 mana crystals, or silence a minion and draw a card. So similar to Naturalize, the destroy effect would be very strong late game, where extra mana crystals become irrelevant, whilst the silence and draw, like a Wrath, is generally always useful throughout the game. It would give druids the capability to deal with late game minions. Next we have Mage. Time Warp. For 10 mana, take another turn after this one. Since you're spending all your mana, mostly this is like giving your minions Wind Fury for a turn. But if you happen to have a few with effects that trigger at the start or end of your turn, you can double up the effect. A Ragnaros, Ethereal Arcanist, Hogger, etc. It's very expensive though. On the other hand, we have Copy Spell. For 5 mana, put a copy of the last spell played into your hand. It costs 0. So you can snatch an enemy spell like a Mind Control, or copy your own last played like a Fireball. It needs perfect timing, but it can allow some devastating combos. For Priest, these might be a bit crazy. Firstly, Void Shift. For 7 mana, swap health with the enemy hero, but can't reduce the enemy hero below 15 health. So if you're at say 5 health and he's at 30, you'll become 30 health and he'll be put at 15. As I said, maybe a bit too crazy, but it has no effect on the actual board. Unlike say Alex Straza, where at least you get an 8/8 minion down along with the life altering effect, could potentially allow a Shadow Form Priest deck type deck to emerge. On to Halo. For 4 mana, choose a friendly minion, change your other minion's health to match the target's. So if you choose a minion with 5 health, all your other minions are now 5 health as well. Especially good in token decks, so long you have at least one strong minion down. Also combos with all the other priest health booster cards. Now we're on to Hunter, starting with Beast Mastery. For 2 mana, secret, whenever a friendly minion dies, summon a random beast with 4 or less attack from your deck. It's triggered if any type of friendly minion dies, so you can mix normal minions and beasts together. As it's a secret, it blends in with all your others as well. Your opponent can't necessarily guess what you're doing. This one at first glance will probably seem imbalanced, but I really don't think it is. It's rapid fire. For 1 mana you may use your hero power any number of times this turn, so you could steady shot with a coin at turn 10, potentially 5 times. Either way, it's very mana inefficient compared to other damage spells like Fireball, Kill Command or Pyroblast, but it's flexible. Being just 1 mana, you can squeeze it in on a turn to exhaust all your mana crystals for damage when it suits you best. On to Paladin. The first one is Divine Intervention. For 6 mana, give all friendly minions +2/+2 and Divine Shield. Similar to Bloodlust, a bit more expensive, but it's permanent and you get a shield, especially brilliant to take board control, clear the enemy board with it. Next we have Resurrection. For 4 mana, bring your last minion that died back to life. Like a redemption but has no penalty health. The drawback is it always has to be your last minion. You need to ensure you got no throwaway token minions dying after your valuable ones. Now for Rogue we have Redirect. For 1 mana, copy your last combo. So this means any combo effect that just triggered, like an Eviscerate, a Cold Blood, a Defias Ringleader, or even a Van Cleef, it will re-trigger, re-dealing the same damage to the same target, or summon an extra minion, even buffing up your minions. It's very low mana cost, but you must have played a minimum of 2 cards before it to trigger an extra combo. The other one is Poison Mastery. For 3 mana, if you have a weapon, give it +4 attack, else equip a 3/3 weapon. Similar to Upgrade and very versatile. With your hero power alone, you can make a 5/2 weapon. Or on an Assassin's Blade, of course, this will be very strong. Alternatively, a simple 3/3 weapon is handy in many situations. Now for the last ones, it's Warlock. Curse of Agony is first for 4 mana. For the rest of the game, at the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Once you cast this, it will go on forever, like a ticking time bomb. In WoW, Warlocks had a lot of DPS curses like this. Giving up a turn to cast this can be costly though. Turn 4 mid game is often the crucial turn, but it will keep going on and on. Secondly, we have Reign of Chaos. For 8 mana, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Summon a 3/3 Chaos Imp for each enemy killed. So similar to Mortal Coil and Bane of Doom, but in an area effect form. It's expensive, but with a few minion kills you can completely turn the game around in your favour. So that's all the legendary spells. Which ones would you like to use? Personally, I'm all up for the mage ones. On a good note, I've been getting more and more emails, so keep sending me your card ideas, guys. Eventually I'll be able to put together a video with all your submissions. On that note, I'd like to do a walk-in hero next, so by all means send me any more ideas if you have any for hero powers, spells, minions, and of course, legendaries. Please leave a like. I know a few of these might be a little bit imbalanced, but let me know in the comments what you think. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.